Hello students, welcome back to the session. In the last session we were talking about the Boolean theorems, and we also said let us talk about the De Morgan's theorem in this session. You almost have learned this De Morgan's theorem in your 10th standard. This is just a brief recap on a bit different version. So these theorems are contributed by the French mathematician by the name of De Morgan, and these theorems are used to simplify the Boolean expressions. As you know, there are two theorems, that is your two Boolean theorems. You can either say whichever you want as the first and the second. So what does this theorem state? Boolean theorem, one of the Boolean theorem states that the sum of complements of all the variables is equal to the product of complement of individual variables. If you are going to give it in a form of a statement, it is x plus y bar expression, that is x plus y bar into x plus y the whole bar equals x bar into y bar. In other words, this is the sum. Okay, the sum of two variables. You can be more than two also. Here we are having two. The two variables x and y is inverted. It is the same as inverting each variable individually and ANDing them. This is your AND, this is your OR. So this is your sum, this is your product. In a similar way, you have the second statement, that is the product of complement of all the variables is equal to the sum of complement of individual variables. In a form of an expression, it is x into y the whole bar equals x bar plus y bar. So there are different ways of proving this theorem, and they may ask you specifically to prove in a particular manner. One is your algebraic method of proving, the other is by your proof by perfect induction or by the truth table. If they do not ask you any one particular variety, then you can go for whichever is easier for you. Easier will be the truth table. But if they specifically ask you to prove it using algebraic method, you have to use the algebraic method only. And this is an important question for 5 marks. Very important question for 5 marks. So now let us see how to prove the theorem using your algebraic method. Okay, so the first method, let us go for the algebraic method. So what happens in this algebraic method? To prove this theorem, we are using the complementary laws. Okay, we'll be using the complementary laws. So what does the complementary law state? As we said earlier, these laws are very important throughout. So what is this complementary law state? You have one of the statement as x plus x bar is always 1, and the other statement as x into x bar is equal to 0. Okay, let us follow or use this complementary laws and go further. Now assume that let p equals x plus y. Okay, if p is equal to x plus y, then p bar, that is the complement, will be x plus y the whole bar. Okay, so if you are using the complementary laws, then it states that p plus p bar is always 1. We are using these theorems, and p into p bar is always 0. Now, if we prove these two statements, that p plus p bar is equal to 1 and p into p bar is equal to 0, then we have proved the first theorem, that is x plus y the whole bar is equal to x bar into y bar. So let us take the first part. P plus p bar is equal to 1. What is the value of p now? X plus y. So x plus y plus, what is p bar? P bar is x plus y bar. So using the complementary laws, what happens? That is your principle of duality. If you remember, converting each zeros to 1, 1 to 0, and to or to and. This is nothing but x bar into y bar. So x plus y the whole bar. So this can also be written as x plus y plus x bar into y bar using this method. Now, what exactly are you going to now? We use the part, that is you know that by x plus y into z, x plus y into z, you have already learned the theorem. This is nothing but x plus y and x plus z. You have this theorem, right? We are going to use this method here. So this will be x plus y into z. Okay, x plus y into z. So x plus y plus x bar into y bar. We are considering this as x and this as y into z. So this will be x plus y means x plus y. What is this? This is your, this is your x and this is your yz. X plus y plus x bar. Okay. If you are getting confused, I'll repeat once again. X plus y will be considered as x. This is considered as y and z. So what is x now? X is x plus y plus y. What is y now? X bar is y. So this x bar again into, this is one term, into again x plus y in plus z, y bar. Okay, we are using substituting x plus yz equals x plus y into x plus z. That formula is adopted for this part. So this becomes, if you are rearranging the terms, or if you directly write in the first itself, removing the brackets, this is x plus y plus x bar the whole term into, this is x plus y plus y bar. You are just removing the brackets. Now let us just rearrange the terms. Rearrange the terms. So what happens here when you rearrange the terms? Rearranging the terms, you get this as okay, rearranging the terms, you get it as x plus x bar plus y. The same thing we are just rearranging into y, x plus y plus y bar. Okay, so what is x plus x bar now? You know x plus x bar is equal to 1. So x plus x bar is 1 plus y, and y plus y bar is again 1. So that is x plus 1. Right. Now, what is 1 plus y or 1 plus x? 1 plus y or 1 plus x is 1. So 1 plus y is 1 into x plus 1 is again 1. So 1 into 1 is 1. So you have proved the first part. Now you have to prove the second part. Which is the second part that we had? That is p into p bar is equal to 0. We have to prove this also. So what is the value of p? X plus y. What is the value of p bar? X plus y the whole bar. as we had said earlier, x plus y the whole bar can be written as x bar into y bar. So we say x plus y into x bar into y bar. You have to prove that this is 0. Now you have the theorem that x into y plus z is equal to x into y plus x into z. Right? So we are going to use this theorem to convert. Now let us just rearrange this term. Okay. We are going to rearrange. So x bar into y bar into x plus y. Okay. So we are just rearranging. Alternatively, it is the same. Now we are going to consider this as x, this as y plus z. So that will be x into y. So what is x now? X into, sorry. So what is x now? X bar into y bar is the value of x. What are we supposed to do now? Into y. What is y? X. So into x is one term. Plus this plus. Then x into z. So this is your x. X bar into y bar into, what is z now? Y is your z. So y. This is one term. X bar into y bar into y. Okay. So just one second. Okay. Now just rearranging x into x bar into y bar. We are just rearranging the terms. Plus again x bar into y bar. We have just rearranged the terms. Okay. Now you already know from the complementary law that x into x bar is equal to 0. Similarly, y into y bar will be 0. So 0 into y plus x bar into y. Right? Y into y bar is 0. X into x bar is 0. 0 into y. So what is 0 into y? 0 plus 0. So this is nothing but 0. Then you have proved the first theorem. Similarly, we have to prove the second theorem. So what does the second theorem state? In the second theorem, you have x into y the whole bar equals x bar plus y bar. You have to prove again. Here again, we will be using the complementary laws. So what does the complementary law state? X plus x bar is equal to 1 and x into x bar is equal to 0. Now let us assume that p is equal to x into y. In the previous we had assumed p is x plus y. Here we are assuming p is x into y. So then what will p bar be? X into y the whole bar. Right? So again this is nothing but x bar plus y bar. It can be written as x bar plus y bar. Now we have to prove that x into y, that is p plus p bar is always 1 and p into p bar is always 0. You have to prove both these statements. So what is the value of p now? The value of p is x into y. So x into y plus x, as we said, you can either use this or this statement. So x bar plus y bar is equal to 1. You have to prove this statement. So now you have the statement that x plus y into z is equal to x plus y into x plus z. You have this theorem, right? Use this theorem to rearrange the terms or to expand. So we are just going to rearrange now. It as okay, you have the statement x plus y plus x bar plus y bar, right? Rearranging. Just going to rearrange. So we take x bar plus y bar plus x into y. This is nothing but your commutative law. Interchanging is the same. So what does this statement say? So let us take this as x and this as y into z. So this is x plus y into x plus z. What is x now? X bar plus y bar plus y. What is y? X. Right. So into what is the next statement? X into z, that is x bar plus y bar plus what is the value of z here? Y. So y. So again rearranging the terms. We have x plus x bar plus y bar and again x bar plus y bar. Okay, so what is x plus x bar due to the complementary law? It is 1. So 1 plus y bar into y plus y bar again is 1. X bar plus 1. So what is 1 plus x or 1 plus x bar? This is 1. So 1 into x bar plus 1 again is 1. So this is 1. Hence you have proved the first part. Now let us go for the second part. So what does the second part say? The second part you have to prove is x into y, x bar plus y bar equals 0. You have to prove this part. Now, so what is this statement? We have that by x into y plus z is equal to x into y plus x into z. We are using this part now. So what is the value of this? Will be a x into y into x bar plus y bar, right? So this will be a x and this will be a y plus z. So now how are we going to prove rearranging x into y? What is x? X into y is x into y is x bar plus x into y into y bar, right? So remove the brackets. X into x bar into y plus x into y into y bar. Just rearranging. X into x bar by complementary law is 0. 0 into y plus x into 0. Y into y bar is 0. So 0 plus 0 again is 0. Hence proved. This is your algebraic method of proving the De Morgan's theorem. The proof by perfect induction method and the truth table, let us continue in the next session. Thank you.